Variables are real-time, digital representations of physical parameters, used to monitor and control industrial processes. This video covers types of variable databases, how to add new ones, and generating variables from an Excel file. To view the variables database, navigate to Variable Definition in the Application Explorer. Variables are categorized based on the database they're stored in. Variables stored in XML, often used in scripts and simulations, allow for quick access via scripts. ASMN refers to the module that handles physical device connections and archives. Variables in MDB or SQL Server can acquire data from physical devices such as PLCs, sensors, or field equipment. Only these variables can be archived. The XML database can be edited in architect mode. To add new variables, click the plus icon in the menu at the bottom of the table. Alternatively, right-click in an empty space and select Add Variable. The name can be modified for the new variable. Then change description, value type, format, channel. These attributes are essential for each variable. Afterward, you can modify other attributes. To add more variable attributes, navigate to the Attributes tab. Right-click and select Add New Attribute or choose from predefined attributes. There are many predefined attributes available for use. For example, you can add a unit attribute. To do this, select it and click Add. Return to the Variable tab. You will now see the new unit attribute at the end of the table. To save the changes, right-click on the Script Variable tab and choose Save. The second type of database is MDB. This type of database cannot be edited in this view, only previews are available. To edit it, we need to open the Architect program. We'll do it after the next chapter. To check which databases are active and used in the application, go to Station Settings in the Application Explorer. Open the Variable Sources tab. Here, you can see which databases are active, inactive, or active by inheritance from the servers area. To verify this, open the Stations panel and choose the servers area. The variable definition bases will change according to the context of the selected area. Return to your server, indicated by a green dot, and review any differences. If some databases aren't listed, check if they exist in the file system. Open the Variable Sources folder in your project directory. If there are any discrepancies, restart the application. Now, return to the EVO program. Select the Data Sources tab to edit the MDB database. To proceed, enable Connect via Asix Data Server. Then, click the pen icon to edit the database in the Architect program. To make any changes to variables in Architect, go to the Databases tab. Then, select Variable Definition Base. Commonly used base types include Editor Mode and Generator Mode. To start, Editor Mode will be discussed. Select the appropriate mode. Navigate to the Variable Definition Base tab in the Architect menu. Click Create New to initiate a new variable database. Confirm the selections to proceed. Open the database by selecting the Open option from the menu. The new, empty database will be displayed on the right. Right-click in the empty space. Click Insert Variable Definition to create a new variable. Next, change the variable name. Insert a description. Change the channel by clicking the Properties button. Select a channel from those defined in the data server configuration. Then, select the Address option. A pop-up form will appear to select the correct address, depending on the variable's channel driver. This form may vary based on the driver. There is also the option to choose Archive. Next, modify the archive parameters. These parameters should be selected based on the variable's specific options. These attributes are essential for every variable. To ensure all changes are saved, return to the variable definition base and select the Save option. Closing the database without saving will result in data loss. After saving, exit the database editing mode by closing it. Another method for adding variables is through generation. Select Generator mode under the Variable Definition base type. Go to the Format tab. Select between MDB or SQL Server formats. The MDB format stores the database as a file in the project folder. Ensure the file is located in the Variable Sources folder within the project directory. Next, navigate to the Data Sources tab. A source can be added from an Excel table. Data can also be extracted from a Wago project. Connections can be made via OLDB, OPC UA, or BACnet channels to download variables definition. For legacy applications, variables can be generated from Asix XML or INI files. In this video, variables will be added from an Excel file. Go to the Template, Conversion tab. Create a new Excel-based template by clicking Create. Select the variable definition table and the grouping attributes. Attribution sets and conversion functions are not required for this training. Click OK to confirm. Save the template to disk. The template will automatically open in Excel. If the Excel add-on is installed, navigate to the Asix var def tab. Click the Asix application button. Select the XML data server file from which to download the channel and archive configuration. Select the XML file from the file system. The file is located in the data server directory for this training. Choose the file and select computer name to download the correct configuration. Confirm the selection. Start defining variables. Name the first variable. For example, analog1. Add a description. Include a grouping attribute. Then, select a channel. The channel can be entered manually or selected by clicking Edit Attribute Value from the top menu and choosing a channel from the pop-up. Repeat the process for the address. From the pop-up, you can select the specific address based on the channel driver. For the Siemens S7 driver, choose Variable Type. Insert data block number. Specify the index. Click OK to confirm, and the correctly formatted address will automatically appear in the table cell. Next, input 1 for the element count. Then, specify the sample rate in seconds. Proceed to the archive settings. Select Edit Attribute Value. Choose Archive X. The next step is to define the archiving parameters. Select Edit Attribute Value. Choose Primary Archiving. Select the standard daily archive with a 1-second sample period. Click OK to confirm. Next, define the conversion function, which specifies how to convert the raw value from the driver. Select Edit Attribute Value. Click Change and select analog_FP. Click OK. Adjust the function parameters. Set the input range maximum to the sensor's maximum value. Set the output range from 0 to 100 in engineering units. Click OK to confirm the function and parameters. These attributes are essential for all variables sourced from physical devices and subsequently archived. Adding additional attributes assists future application designers in predicting variable behavior. Excel features can be used to duplicate variables by cloning rows. When adding new variables, ensure essential attributes are not modified. For instance, ensure the conversion function with number endings remains consistent. Select all relevant cells and use Ctrl+D to replicate them. Save the Excel file by pressing Ctrl+S or clicking Save. Return to the Architect program. Go to the Data Source tab. Click the Excel button. Select your variable definition base template from the Data Serve folder. Click Open. Then, choose the items and grouping attributes. Click OK to confirm. Generate the new base by clicking the Generate button. You will see the generation log. At the end of the generation, the comparing with the existing variable definitions base section will be displayed. You can review any changes made. For example, analog 1 was modified and analog 2 to 10 was added. Confirm the choices. You can review changes in the database by selecting Variable Definition Base from the menu and then choosing Show or using F7. You can select a group from custom-made or standard groups. Select all variables. You can then click the Visible Columns button in the top left corner to add new columns. Select options like Address, Channel, or Archive. Now, verify that all data from Excel was successfully imported into the Asix database. Summary and tips. You can use two types and multiple instances of variable databases. Use the Architect program to define physical channels, archives, and variables. Generate variables from an Excel file, which allows for quick definition of large quantities of variables. When modifying the database in Architect mode, Asix will prompt you regarding the changes. For small updates, no restart is necessary.